it's Megan. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a 2018 reflection video. I haven't done one of these in 2 years. I meant to do a 2017 video, but I just didn't get the chance to. But if you have never seen one of these videos before, basically I'm just going to tell you some highlights of my year and some goals for 2019. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's just get started. If I'm looking over, it's because I just quickly wrote a list on my laptop. 2018 started off with a bang. I was on a cruise ship for New Year's Eve, which was so fun. I had never had that experience before, but I definitely recommend it if it is something you may be interested in. We just went to one of the decks, and there was food and drinks and a live band and dancing, and it was just really fun. And I have videos from that trip on this channel, and I will leave playlists or links down below in case you want to check them out. So definitely the cruise was the first highlight. The second highlight was having my 1-year anniversary with my now fiance. Our anniversary is Valentine's Day, which is kind of funny. Number 3 is something that I never thought I would do, and that is go to a pecan growers meeting. And it was in Duplin County, and I went with Gabe, my fiance, his dad, and his stepmom, and it was really interesting. Number 4 is going to a Scotty McCreery concert. I had seen Scotty before, and I think this was the 3rd time, and I also have videos from that if you want to check it out. If you like Scotty, you should definitely see him in concert. It's a really good time. Number 5 goes back to spring break. I went with my parents to Hilton Head, and we stayed right on the beach. Unfortunately, it was still cold, so we didn't go in the water, but it was still fun, and we got to go to the different restaurants, and we stayed in a really nice room. And something that happened on spring break will relate to one of the next things I talk about. While we were in Hilton Head, we weren't too far from Savannah, so my dad and I went to Savannah and walked around and went to Paula Deen's restaurant, which was really good, and I would definitely recommend that too if you are interested or in the area. We spent a few days in Hilton Head, and then we spent the afternoon in Savannah one day. And then after we were in Hilton Head, we road tripped up north to Alexandria, and we stayed in Alexandria, and we were able to go to Washington, D.C., and I saw both of my brothers, and that was a good time. And we saw the White House and went to the Smithsonian's and everything like that. Number 8 is seeing Scotty McCreery again. I had seen him in Myrtle Beach a couple years back when I was still in high school, but he came to ECU for this event called Barefoot on the Mall, and that was fun. Like I said, I found out about something during spring break, and that was that I was awarded a scholarship for this school year, and we had a scholarship reception where we were just recognized, and it was by the football stadium, and we had our names shown on the screen, and that was really cool. Number 10 is just how senior year was over and senior year began. I am about to start my last semester of college, which is crazy. Number 11 is going back to the summertime. Gabe and I went on a road trip to Asheville. He had never been before, but I have, and I wanted to show him the Biltmore. And I absolutely love going to the Biltmore. I think it's so cool and so beautiful, but it was pretty crowded. And then on the way back, we stopped at Chimney Rock, which was really cool. I had never really explored that area before, but it was really fun. Fast forwarding a little bit to May, I went to Colorado to see my sister, and we went to Denver to see Taylor Swift at the Denver Broncos stadium, which was so cool. I had never been to a stadium show before, but after all these years of listening to Taylor, it was so cool being at the concert and seeing Camila Cabello and Charli XCX, and it was so fun. Number 13 is the biggest highlight of the year, and that was when Gabe and I went to Lake Lure. I was doing an internship over the summer, but I was pretty miserable, and that is not a highlight for me. It was on an island, but it was just not really an internship. It was more of a waitress job, and I had never been a waitress before. But anyway, I had 3 days off of work, so I told Gabe that we should go on a trip. And we drove to Lake Lure, and the next day we were going on a walk. We stayed at the inn by the lake, and then there's a trail, and then it's kind of secluded. There's not a lot of people over there, and we were just walking, and he asked me to marry him. And if you haven't seen that video, this is what the ring looks like. This one right here is absolutely beautiful. And in the new year, I plan on doing some more wedding videos, but if you have any ideas on what I should talk about, please leave them down below. But I cried, and it was just really sweet. Later on in the summer, I went back to Colorado Springs with my parents, and we were gone for a couple weeks. We started in Colorado Springs, and then we road tripped to Breckenridge, and I had never been there before, and I don't think my parents had ever been there before, but it was so beautiful. I thought it was so cool seeing the skiing resorts. I've never skied or snowboarded or anything like that, but I thought it was really cool. And it was beautiful, and I was able to ride the gondola. And then we spent some time in Breckenridge, and then we went to Vail, and we stayed at the Ritz-Carlton, which was absolutely stunning. I made a room tour video if you want to check that out. Like I said, everything will be linked down below. And I have never been to Europe, but Vail looks very European, and it was beautiful. And you could also see the different skiing resorts and trails, and we also went to Keystone. Like I said, senior year started, and last but not least is going to Charleston, South Carolina. I am a hospitality management major if you're new or you don't know, and within that I am a member of CMAA, the Club Managers Association of America. They had their Carolina chapter meeting in Charleston this year, and I wanted to go, and I didn't want to go by myself, so I invited Gabe, and he didn't really care for it. He doesn't really like cities, but I think Charleston is beautiful, and I had been there before, and I just wanted to bring him, and it was really fun. So those are the highlights of 2018 for me. Now I'm just going to briefly talk about some goals for 2019. Number one being to just get into fitness more. I know a lot of people say this, but I didn't mention it, but I took my first Orange Theory class this year, and they opened a studio in Greenville where I live, and I have been going, and I'm on the middle plan, so I can go 8 times a month, and I need to fit in my wedding dress and look my best, so I'm hoping that will help me. And I've been trying to eat better. I plan on doing more fitness videos, lifestyle videos, and health videos coming up in the new year. Obviously, I'm not a professional, but I can just show what works for me and what may work for you. So, fitness, health. I want to be involved on campus more. I went early alum in my sorority, and hopefully I'll get an internship. Not an actual title internship, but just something to keep me busy that relates to my major, just to have that experience. I have 2 things possibly in the works, but hopefully that'll work out for me. But I plan on being in CMAA again. I renewed my membership not too long ago, so I plan on participating in that. I'm going to hopefully graduate in May, and my school is having a hospitality career fair in the spring, and I just really hope I can figure out what I'm going to do. So I need to make sure I have everything ready for that. And then I plan on moving out of my college house that's closer to campus, and Gabe and I plan on living together. We kind of live together now, but his aunt lives here as well, but it would be just us. I'm going to get married in May, which is so exciting, and I'm in the process of planning that right now. I want to have a career post-grad, and I hope to travel more in 2019. I think I'm going to Chicago for spring break, but I don't think it's official yet, but my dad's on board and possibly my brother. And I just want to make new friends. I want to have clear skin, but I've been saying clear skin for so long. It's just hard, and I haven't found the perfect products yet. But on that note, this video is getting kind of long. Overall, 2018 was a great year. There were definitely some lows, but mostly highs. And thank you for watching my videos, whether this is your first video or you occasionally stop by and see what I'm up to. That is everything I'm going to talk about. Make sure to check out my social media down below and subscribe and give this video a like. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.